On this episode of Never Forgotten the Podcast, a Dutch settler named David Peartson de Vries in 1636 built a blockhouse where the location of Fort Tompkins is today. Then not too long, there was an Indian raid during what they called the Peachtree War in 1655, and the building was burnt. Then another blockhouse was rebuilt soon in 1663, and it was said to be survived until about 1808. During the American Revolution, the area was known as a point of interest, simply known as the Patriot Redoubt Flagstaff Fort. It was captured by the British in 1776 and was operated by the British until the end of the war. The area was taken over by the state of New York in 1806. During this time, there was 4 forts being built with the state's resources. Within the 4 forts on location, there was a total of 164 guns. The 4 forts were named Fort Richmond, named for Richmond County, Morton, Hudson, and Tompkins, named after Governor Daniel D. Tompkins. By 1835, Fort Richmond and Fort Tompkins had deteriorated. In 1847, reconstruction started on both forts again. According to some sources, the new Fort Richmond and Fort Tompkins were initially designed by Robert E. Lee during his time as a post engineer. Yes, the same general, Robert E. Lee, everyone knows from the Civil War. But Fort Tompkins was important as a mobilization center in the Civil War. New York wasn't attacked in the Civil War, so the fort didn't see any action. In 1902, the area became known as a whole as Fort Wadsworth and was renamed from the Fort Richmond to Fort Wadsworth in 1865. In 1974, it became listed on the National Registry of Historic Places. In 1979, the U.S. Navy acquired the site, and it's currently under the National Park Services. Thanks for listening to the Never Forgotten Podcast. I'm Vinnie Langdon, and I hope you learned something new. And also, be sure to subscribe to the Vinnie Langdon Show YouTube channel for more historical videos and lessons about the forgotten borough, Staten Island.